So I was specifically asked to turn the camera back on because this one's here. Hey,
I'm sorry for being rude on camera.
you weren't rude. Do you feel like you were rude? I don't feel like you were rude. I feel like you grouchy. You not feeling well, and I shoved the camera in your face.
I'm extremely self-conscious, and I really don't like when my husband turns on the camera and I feel like it's at an angle that makes me look bad.
There's no such thing. All of this is sexy. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. I do. I think my wife is gorgeous. Here she is. So, did you want to specifically turn on the camera and apologize? You didn't have to do that for me.
I have a killer migraine, and I was falling asleep a little bit, and I woke up to a camera showing my huge behind and just a very unflattering angle, and I didn't like it, so it made me more grumpy. And I secretly don't like being on camera. I do my videos because it's a way to record my life, but I really hate being on camera, honestly.
But you're so pretty.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but that doesn't make me like being on camera anymore. I appreciate that you think I'm pretty, but I don't like being on camera. I don't, especially when I feel like I don't look my best. I'm just I have a very bad migraine.
What can I do to help?
If there was something you could help, I promise I would tell you. School has me stressed out, and I don't.
So you admit you are stressing about school?
I'm not stressing about school currently. The school has been stressful.
That's why I want you to take the weekend off and just come be with me.
It doesn't change the fact that I have a migraine.
Okay. So I should Google how to get rid of migraines quick. I want to make her feel better. I do. Talk about an unflattering angle. Now I look like a fat Russian scientist. Make me feel. It's not cute. You know, we don't have to do this. Like, we could be doing other.
I just don't want to be rude. I made you turn off your video. No. I just feel like every time you get on camera, it's like I'm in a mood. And it's like, oh, look, Asia's being a bitch today. What's today? Day 810. What's new? Oh, nothing. Just Asia being a cunt. And it's always you apologizing for some reason for me being in a bad mood or whatever. It just makes me feel bad. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just... Like, am I that mean? I don't want to be mean.
You don't feel well, and I apologize for shoving the camera in your face. That was me. That was my fault. Okay, since we're here, we're doing this. Fine, let's do this. This is you wanting to make sure you don't come off some kind of way.
But the video itself makes me look like I'm coming off a certain way because I'm not perky and happy and smiling.
Okay, but now you're concerning yourself with what other people think of you.
I'm not concerning myself with what other people think of me. I feel bad for making you feel a certain way.
This is
and I don't want to come back to this a year later and say, oh wow, Asia was being a huge cunt that day, like usual.
Like, so you think you're a cunt often?
I feel like I'm portrayed as a cunt.
Okay, how much of that is my doing?
You just seem to always be apologizing for something. I mean, if we're being honest, you said that, like, I don't remember when this was. This was like a couple of months ago. We got into an argument of some kind, and you said that you feel as though you're always apologizing to me about something, and that kind of stuck with me. And every time you say sorry about something, especially on camera, it just makes me feel bad. Like I've done something to make you feel like you have to apologize for it.
Do you have any idea how many times in a day you say sorry to me?
That's completely different. You said I apologize too much. I'm always nagging at you about something. Wash your hands, you touched the cat. Wash your hands, you took out the trash. Hey, make sure you take off your clothes when you come in the room because you're out there. And it's like, And you'll probably say, "Oh, I'm forgetful, whatever." But it's like we had that whole talk the other day about me like always saying stuff, and I feel like I'm just constantly nagging you. And then for the times I'm not nagging, I'm kind of being rude and antisocial, and that's not fair. It's just my migraine is actively getting worse, and I've taken the maximum amount of pills I can take within this time period.
Okay, you feel like you're being naggy in a cunt.
But
I don't.
Okay, but what about the fact that it's confirmed by you huffing or puffing or rolling your eyes or like saying stuff back when I say certain things?
Well, I say yes, dear.
Yeah, that's one thing. Because you literally said a couple of months ago, I said, "Hey, how do I know if I'm doing too much or something like that?" Something I said, and you said, "You'll know when I'm fed up with you when I say yes, dear." Those are your words.
I say yes, dear, more out of habit than I do because I'm annoyed with you.
Okay, is it out of habit or do I just annoy you that much? I'm literally going based off your words. You
Honey,
said
I'm not annoyed.
You said that's how I know when you're fed up with me. Is when you say
but I'm
yes,
not
dear.
fed up or annoyed. I'm bothered that I left you in a position where you felt as though I was upset with you.
I didn't say upset.
Like, okay, let's break each one of these things down one at a time. The cat thing. You have allergies. So when I come in the room, this is the only room in the house that the cat can't be in.
But you always get upset when I say something.
No, I get upset when I forget.
No, no, that's not actually how it goes. Literally, like, let's say you just came from the living room and you're in here, and then I say, "Hey, you forgot to take your stuff off. Would you mind doing that?" You always huff, or you'll groan, or you'll roll your eyes, or you'll have like something to say back, like, "What do you mean? I was just out there for 10 minutes, or this, now, whatever." You always have something back, whatever, and then finally you'll like roll your eyes and then take stuff off, and you kind of have an attitude, even if it's for like 30 seconds. And then that makes me not want to say anything because I don't want to upset you, and I don't want to just be like constantly nagging.
But you're not constantly nagging. You're reminding me of an agreement that we made.
Okay, what about like just personal preferences? Like you do this thing where you will lay across the bed and your butt is literally on my pillow and you just will fart. And I think it's just the rudest thing, and you think it's hilarious. But then when I go to lay down at night, my pillow smells like ass. And it's not very fun because I never fart on your pillow. If I have to pass gas, like I will make sure that I'm nowhere near where you lay your head, or I'll go to the corner of the room or something, which is probably dramatic, but you just like, or even stuff like, you don't wear slippers in the house, whatever, but cat hair always sticks to you. You're like a freaking magnet for cat hair, and it's like you'll come and you'll like put your feet like right on my pillow or right by where I lay my head, like you're doing right now.
I never just put my feet on your pillow.
Or very close to where I lay my face.
Okay, but I'm not by your pillow.
Honey, you are literally right by my pillow right now.
I don't know what she's talking about. There, now I moved. I'm sorry.
So you admit that you were by the pillow. Okay,
and you see?
But whenever I say something, it's like I'm being rude.
See, I don't get to be upset about that because I walk around without shoes or socks on, and you would rather my feet not be where your head is.
Sometimes it's like, I don't mind saying anything, but sometimes I wish I didn't have to really say anything, because it's like by the time I say, "Hey honey, can you take your clothes off," and you're under the covers after rolling around the floor with the cat, then it's kind of too late because the damage is done. Or if I say, "Hey honey, can you move your feet from my pillow while you're walking around all day?" and the damage is already done. Like, I appreciate that you just moved, but it was kind of already there. So
I am a man. All right, I'm small-minded and forgetful, which honestly is a sign of intelligence because I seem to forget the smaller things in favor of bigger things. You are in charge of the smaller things. Remind me when I mess up.
I love how in the middle of that whole explanation you just took a minute to talk about how intelligent you were.
I'm super
and then you went on to tell me how I remember the small, insignificant things.
Nobody said it's significant.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, okay, the small things that you remember because you focus on the bigger things, so I only focus on the small things. Which, by definition, by your definition, your example, I am not intelligent.
No, you are also very forgetful. You are very intelligent.
What am I? Hold on, wait. Pause.
Student.
What am I forgetful about?
Well, see, you don't even remember.
So remind me.
You always forget little things.
Like?
Okay. Things that you forget. Stuff that we watch, and I'll be like, hey, that person is from such and such. And
Tell me things I forget that are significant.
You don't forget significant things. You forget the smaller things, just like I do.
So you don't forget small things, you forget big things.
I forget the smaller things.
No, okay, what do you consider small things?
Like, hey, did you wash your hands?
That's not a small thing, though.
That's not a small.
Okay, wait a minute, pause. You just said that I forget small things. Your definition of small things, the example would be, oh, I forgot an actor on TV from a movie we watched. That's a small thing, correct?
Sure.
You remember that, right?
Sometimes.
Okay, most of the time. So, for you, because that's something you remember, by your definition, that is a big thing. So, if I say, hey, honey, you forgot to wash your hands after dealing with the cat, or, something random, that's considered a big thing that I reminded you of, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
How does you reminding me make it big?
You forget bigger things.
Like what?
It's just not big to you because you don't remember it.
See, and herein lies our problem is in definitions, I think. If you want to look at it in terms of departments, my department, I worry about things that are big to me. So everything that I worry about is big to me.
Okay, so isn't it fair to say that instead of saying, oh, you forget the small things, you don't forget small things. You just forget things that you don't make a priority. The same way I don't think about bills or things like that. So there is no small or big. There are just things, and you forget things sometimes, and I remind you of them.
And sometimes the things that you, because your department is different, those are bigger priorities for you. And I get that.
Okay, but it doesn't make it a big or small.
No, it doesn't make it big or small. It's just
but that's like
in a
saying
list of priorities.
It's not a bigger priority for me because it's like just because I don't pay bills, that doesn't mean that it's not a priority in my eyes. I just don't do that. So there are things that you focus on, and there are things that I focus on because I know. For instance, if I'm dealing with all of these things over here, my area. There's no need for me to focus on bills and things like that because you do that. And I don't focus on that because I know that you're focusing on that, right?
Okay.
So if, for instance, I overspend or I do something and you come to me and remind me, I don't get upset because it's like, I feel bad. Oh, shoot. Okay. I didn't realize that because I want to make your job as easy as possible.
And I, too, would like to make your job as easy as possible.
You give me a really hard time.
Like what?
You give me a really hard time. Even if we're talking about like yesterday with like the whole 2 soda things and the cookies and the Snickers and all that stuff. And you even openly admitted that you like giving me a hard time because it makes you feel like I care about you. Which I feel like is really crappy because I feel like giving me a hard time or making my job harder, you should never do that on purpose.
You know what that reminds me of? And not to cut you off.
But you are cutting me off.
But you're absolutely right. It reminds me of the Cosby Show, where Bill Cosby would always hide that big sandwich he wasn't supposed to have, and he would hide it in a container of lettuce, and then Cliff would be like, "Oh look, Cliff, you eat lettuce," and then when she would leave, he would dig the sandwich out and take a bite, and then he would get caught, and she would be like, "Cliff," and he'd be like, "Oh man," and he would put it away, and he would eat the salad. It's kind of like that.
Okay, but guess what? We're not a sitcom.
No, we're not a sitcom.
And I'm legitimately sometimes concerned about your health. And you just think it's a joke. You like the idea of your wife fussing at you and stuff. First, I don't want to fuss. And I realize that I'm always going to have to tell you something the same way you're always going to have to tell me something. But for you to purposely make my job harder isn't fair. The same way, how would you feel? And perhaps this is not a good example, but how would you feel if, for instance, let's say there's a certain amount of money that we have and you know that that's going towards a certain thing, and just to get under your skin, or just so that you'll fuss at me and show me that you care, that you really care about paying the bills, I go and I spend $2, $3, $5, just enough to make it slightly inconvenient for you. That would kind of be rude, wouldn't it?
It's a little different.
Oh, I'm sorry, what's different about it?
Because
Please explain to me.
If I eat a Snickers, you know, it's not like, oh man, he bought that Snickers.
Okay,
No,
when
now
I say,
the light
hey
bill
honey,
won't
I
get
would
paid.
like to go down to, hey babe, maybe 1 2-liter a week. Let's do that. I want you to drink more water and stuff. And for you to say, okay, and then you go to the store and buy 4 2-liter sodas.
I did that once.
Okay, you did that once, but you also go out almost every day, every other day to get 2 liters.
I didn't go out
and
today.
You just drink them. Okay, but yesterday you did. I said almost every day.
We went grocery shopping yesterday.
Honey,
I didn't
you
go
see how
out.
there's always an excuse? You went and you got a 2-liter. You got a 2-liter, which is fine. Whatever. I'm not complaining about that. But then it's like, here's my big thing, okay? You always walk around, I'm the daddy. I make daddy choices. It's not whatever. And I respect that. But if you really felt that way, then you wouldn't sneak and do things. You get a 2-liter. Hey, I want a 2-liter. You put it in the basket. Okay, I have nothing to say. But then it's like I get in line and it's like you sneak a personal soda and then you sneak a Snickers and stuff like that. And then you make those faces. And then it's like you purposely want to get under my skin.
It's not to purposely get under
Oh,
your
okay,
skin.
so what's the reason? Please,
Understand,
I'm very interested.
How did this turn into a video with Asia's not a cunt, I'm sorry, to I'm the villain because I had a Snickers yesterday?
I didn't say you're a villain because you had a Snickers yesterday. This is just an example. Fine, you want to drop that? Let's drop that.
No, honey, I understand. By you putting limitations on some of the things that I'm able to get, it is a limitation, so I don't have as much. But so it's really a compromise if you think about it. Because if it were up to me, there would be a soda in the house at all times.
Why is it considered a compromise? If I've explained to you my reasons, it's not just a personal choice. I'm not just saying, oh, I just don't want him to have soda. I would like you to be healthier. I would like you to be able, we're trying to have babies and such. I want you to be able to keep up and everything. And when you drink a 2-liter a day, and I'm not saying this from last night or whatever, because last night was fine, but like typically, like, and this is just an example, so please don't get defensive. But if, for instance, we're having like subs, if I let you, you would eat 5 in a night. And the subs are like this big.
That's... In my
you
defense,
have literally done that.
In my defense, I had one last night.
See, you see what I'm saying?
Today.
You're completely missing the point. You're completely missing the point. I just said it has nothing to do with last night. It was an example. Because that has happened before, yes?
If I was hungry enough, I suppose.
Okay, but...
Okay.
I feel like this is just coming off as me.
Okay, so let's do this. Tell me what you want from me, and I'll tell you what I want from you, and we'll find a comfortable middle ground.
Don't give me the title of doctor if every time I come to you what I think is a very thought out decision, and then you just say, oh, forget that, I'm going to do what I want to do. If you want to do what you want to do, then fine. But don't tell me I'm allowed to make certain decisions and I come to you with those decisions and then it's just a big slap in the face.
Okay.
Because you do that to me often. You say, oh, you're the doctor, you do doctor stuff. But whenever I make a decision that affects you or how you do things for a good reason, you always find some way around it.
See, I think, and this is me, tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like giving you the title of doctor and saying, hey, take care of things and well-beings and whatnot, you somehow got hall monitor syndrome. And suddenly there are like 50 new rules.
Before we keep going, please tell me what new rules are there?
It's like, just because you have the authority, there's no need to exert the authority.
How often do I come to you and put my foot down and say this is my decision?
All the time.
For the same thing. for the exact same thing. Every time it's about the exact same thing. And the reason I keep coming to you about it is because you never listen to the one thing that I ask. It's not like I'm coming to you with new rules or anything. I didn't say, oh, you don't get to have any soda. Oh, you don't get to do this or you don't get to do that. It's just I said, hey, honey, I would like you to drink a little more water. Hey, honey, I would like you to cut back a little bit on the soda.
More water.
If I force it down your throat, pretty
much.
Don't
force it down my throat. Like, you brought me a bottle of water the other day, and I drank 2.
Time.
So I drink more water, but I also drink soda. So if you...
Can I ask you a question?
Sure can.
For instance, the example of the other day when you drank 2 water bottles. That's great. That's really great. You drink 2 water bottles. But what does that mean if right after you drink 2 liters?
I still drink 2 water bottles.
But you're completely missing my point. You will drink water long enough to say, hey, look, I did this, and then you'll hold it over my head, and then you'll down soda. And it's just enough to say, hey, leave me alone while I'm drinking my soda.
2 liter. And then you'll hold that over my head and
How do I hold that over your head?
You're doing it now.
I'm not holding it over your head. I'm using that as an example. I'm talking about yesterday. But you know what? I wouldn't be talking about yesterday at all if you didn't sneak and get stuff. I don't care. If you decide that you want to do something, that's fine. But stop telling me, oh, I like it. You literally said yesterday, I like it when you fuss at me. I like it when you show me that you care and you fuss at me about drinking stuff. So I do it purposely. Did you not say this? I do it purposely so that you'll fuss at me about it. So you can't complain about me doing it, but you do it on purpose so that I'll do it.
I like to know that you care. Yes, I do. I do. I love that you care. Let's do this. I will pledge to you, my beautiful wife. Look at her. She's so pretty. I will drink more water, but I will also have soda. More water, less soda. Not no soda and all water.
I didn't say. I never said no soda.
Water. I will drink more water, and I will also drink soda.
I would love to know your definition of that.
Definition of what? I'll drink
more water and less soda.
I can pledge to you that I will have no more soda tonight. Would that make you happy? Because I want to make you happy. I don't want to, like, we're not arguing, but I don't want to bicker. I just enjoy soda.
I am not trying to take away something that you enjoy at all. I'm not. I'm really not. But if we're being honest, whenever I bring something to your attention or ask you to do something, you give me the hardest time. And it makes me feel bad because, well, I feel like I have good reason for coming and saying, hey, honey, I want you to eat more vegetables, or hey, honey, I want you to drink more water. You give me such a hard time. And it makes me... Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yesterday, you admitted that you do it on purpose. So you don't get to say you don't mean to. Because you like it. You enjoy me fussing about it. And I understand that it's meant to be playful. And I know that you probably don't even have bad intentions. But it makes me feel bad about even saying anything to you. Because I don't want to be naggy. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to be that wife that's always fussing about something.
You know what we need?
I also care about your health. And, you know, when, for instance, if we're in the store, if you keep whining the whole store trip, oh, I sure wish I could have cookies. Oh, those cookies look really good. And then you, like, have a pokey lip and you're just sad all the time. It makes me feel bad. Because if I don't say, hey, yeah, go ahead, honey, then it's like I'm just kind of being a cunt and just controlling you. And you're a grown man and you should do what you want to do.
We need a safe word.
We have a safe word.
Well, yeah, but not for that. Like, it's completely different. I promise, different thing. No, when we are in a store, for example, we were at the grocery store yesterday, and I said, wow, those cookies sure look good. And I went to, like, reach for them. It's like, that's me being playful, but also I want some cookies. We need something in place that when you say no to the cookies, and then I be playful again, that says, nope, I'm serious. I said no cookies, and when this word is uttered, or this statement is said, or this look is given, it is understood. I'm not effing around with you. I said no cookies.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why is it that we have to have a safe word for me saying no to something? But if we were in the store and there was, let's say there was a blouse I wanted to buy, and I say, hey, honey, can I have this? Whether it's because we don't have the money or you just said no. If you say no, do I ever just keep asking you?
But there's a difference between it's beyond my means to do, and you have a reason for me not wanting to have it.
But
So
does it matter?
if I
Does it
am,
matter if that's my area and I've said no? Does it matter the reasons behind it? The same way for you, because there have been times, for instance, when we're in the store or I want to go to another store and you take my hand and you pull me out the store, and I don't kick and scream and try to go back, or I don't keep, as if I say, hey, honey, I really want this new wallet. I don't know, new wallet.
okay,
And
but again,
you say,
you're there's a difference between I can't get you this wallet right now, and I absolutely can get you the wallet, but for whatever my personal preferences are, I've decided against this wallet.
can I ask you another question?
Sure.
Both of those reasons, while they're separate, do they result in no, we're not doing that?
There's a difference between can't and won't.
Okay. The end result of both of those, even though they're separate, is it me not getting the wallet?
Yes.
Okay. So whether you decide to explain it or not, when you say no, don't I just take that as no? Maybe later you explain to me why. Maybe you just don't want to. Or maybe we don't have the money. Or maybe maybe you already got a wallet. I don't know. But in the end, the answer was no. So it would seem silly that I would have to have a safe word. Well, he didn't say we didn't have the money, so I'm just going to keep asking until he puts his foot down and really says no. Because most times, wouldn't you say most times when we're in the store, you get whatever you want? Or if I'm shopping alone or with my mom, I always bring you back something, whether it's a soda or just something that I know you'll enjoy. It's just I know that if we're in a store, and I'm not saying this happened, so please don't get defensive, but for example, if we're in a store like on a Friday, I may not want to let you get a 2-liter soda because I know you've already had 5 of them this week. I'm not trying to control you, and I'm not trying to stop you from having the things that you enjoy. But when I think about things like, being pre-diabetic or, heart problems or high blood pressure, when I think about all those things, I get concerned. And I want you to be as healthy as you can.
I feel pretty healthy. I think I'm good. When I'm not good, I say I need to go to the hospital.
Okay, but
establishing the safe word was
that's
more
not fair.
for me saying,
your idea of
here's an
feeling
opportunity
healthy,
for us to kind of have this playful thing back and forth.
Your idea of feeling healthy is, I'm not in so much pain that I need to go to the hospital. People who are diabetic, I don't think they're typically in this pain. Right now, frankly, you could be diabetic, or you could have high. Last time you went to the doctor, you had high blood pressure. So what's the difference now? You stopped taking the medicine that you were taking once upon a time.
I didn't like the idea of having to take medicine all the time.
Well, you know what? That was helping your blood pressure go down, but you decided to stop taking it. And it's probably not something that you would have had to do forever, but you stopped taking it.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing you have to do it forever.
Well.
And I didn't want to take anything forever.
So you rather just have high blood pressure forever?
I'd rather find natural ways to lower my blood pressure.
Okay, but
stop stressing out so much, which I have done.
Okay, and that is a key factor. But if your wife says, hey, here's a thing that might help, why do you give me such a hard time? If I say, hey, hun, and you didn't give me a hard time about this, but I said, hey, I would like you. I've been taking vitamins, and I think it would be good if you take a multivitamin. And you were like, okay, that's cool, but I think you said that's cool because it doesn't stop your daily routine. It's a pill that you pop once a day, and that's fine. But
if I don't skip a day, I'm not in ruin or anything.
No, you're not.
So that's what's like. But if you stop taking blood pressure meds, that could be really bad. That's worse for you than not taking them at all.
When's the last time that you set a doctor's appointment, went to the doctor, and actually asked them about that? Not a hospital run, You know, I'm talking like you actually sat down with your doctor and said, hey, I would like to get checked out 100%, and you tell me what's going on. If there's something going on that I need to deal with, what do I need to do to be as healthy as I can be?
It's been a nice while, but I also feel fine. I tell you what.
I feel fine. You know, no, wait. I feel fine right now. I feel perfectly fine. Does that mean I shouldn't go to the doctor? I still should get checked on. There could be things going on that I don't even feel.
How did this go from soda to going to the hospital?
Never mind.
I tell me what you want from me. I want to be what you need. I want to do the things that will make you happy. I want to give you the path of least resistance so that we can be happy and successful together.
I want you to do what makes you happy. It's no matter what I say, no matter how I explain it, it always just comes off as me nagging and trying to take away the things that you want. But this is not you
being... You take it that way. No, that's you. That's an Asia thing. I am telling you. Like, I enjoy... Yes, while we were out, I got a soda because we were out and about. I was thirsty. It's like, I'll grab me a Pepsi. That's cool. Here's a 2-liter for later that we could shove in the refrigerator and have with dinner. That's what we did. I could also admit to you that...
You always say we, but I don't have soda anymore. And well, every blue moon I might. But you always use the excuse of, oh, I got us a soda. But really, you're getting it for yourself.
Okay, but the option's there. You can have some.
But you know I'm not going to have any.
And that's fine, but so if you wanted it was there. It's not like I wrote my name on it and like nobody touched this.
That's like me saying, oh, honey, I need to run to the store because we need to get mushrooms for dinner. You're not going to have any mushrooms? That's different. For me. So I'm not going to...
completely different.
I need to go get salad stuff. You're not going to have any salad. The option is available to you, but
it
you're
absolutely
not going to have
is. That
salad.
Option would be there. If I chose to have salad, I can have some.
Just don't use the excuse on, oh, I'm going to get this for everybody when it's for you. Which is why I said yesterday you can get the big 24 pack of cookies, but you have to leave them out there and share them. Because if it was up to you, they would have came in the room, they would have been halfway gone by now.
So tell me what you want from me.
I want you to do what makes you happy.
No, tell me what you actually want.
I want you to be healthier. I want you to not give me such a hard time when I suggest something that is what I believe best for you. I'm not expecting you to make all the changes that I'm making for myself, but I would like my husband to live a long, healthy life. And if it were up to you, you would drink Pepsi all day and eat 2 pizzas a day. And I want you to be healthy. I don't want to take away the things that you enjoy, but as much as you talk about moderation, sometimes you don't practice moderation.
So let's do this. We're at a store, and I see cookies. Rather than cut you to look or make a face or go, sure, wish I could have some cookies, I will reach for the cookies and put them in the buggy. If you would rather I not have the cookies, you could say, you know what? We just had cookies last time. Let's wait on that. And I'll go, okay. Or if I grab the cookies and put them in the buggy, you can say, all right, but you make sure that you leave them out there so everybody gets some. Don't want you to be a fat ass and eat them all. And I'll go, okay, that's us compromising.
Okay.
We can do that. And if you say no, I won't give you shit. I won't poke my lip out at you. I won't give you, but I really, really want the cookies. I sure wish I had some cookies. If you say it in such a way as, hey, not this time, I'll go, okay, and we'll leave it alone. Is that good? Is that a deal? Is that compromise? Are we better now?
We weren't bad.
No, not that we're bad. I want us to be on the same page with this. Because I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to give you a hard time. Sometimes I can be overly playful.
But you
I
are
admit
trying
that.
to give me a hard time.
Sometimes I'm being overly playful, and sometimes it's funny to see you get flustered. And I know it's terrible. That's terrible. But it's just the same way.
I would never try to purposely fluster you.
The same way you'll say, I don't even look good today. This shirt makes me look fat. I go, no, baby, you look good. You're looking for that because you just want me. You just want me to go. Oh no, baby, everything. You know you look good. It's you
It has
getting
nothing to do with my health.
you getting
That's just a
flustered like that.
personal
It's just like,
preference.
oh, she cares. It's the cutest thing. I never meet it with the illest of intentions. It's just me being overly playful. You know, honestly, what I think it stems from, there's a picture in the photo album of me making a face holding dandelions or something. And you said, see, you always made that face. You was always sneaky. And I go, no, I'm not sneaky. And you thought it was the cutest thing, so I still think you think it's cute. So I do things for an excuse to make that face so you can go, oh, he's so fucking cute. Maybe I go too far. Maybe that's silly of me. I'm sorry. I will work on it.
It just makes me feel bad for saying anything, and I don't like.
But
and
you,
even if it's not okay, we made this all about food and stuff, and it wasn't just meant to be about food. It's just in general. I often hold back from saying anything because I hate the feeling of feeling like I'm bothering you or I'm annoying you. I know that you have a lot on your plate. You do everything. You pay bills. You take care of everything. And me coming at you or fussing about, oh, you didn't wash your hands and stuff, it's probably really freaking annoying. And it's like I don't want to be a nagging wife, you know?
there's a difference between you looking out for my well-being and me just being an annoying little prick and whining about cookies. We will find a comfortable middle because I don't want you to feel upset or feel like you're denying me things when you're just looking out for my health. I will work on it. I am recognizing my part in this fiasco and saying that I will do better. And I don't want you to feel badly because you want me to be healthy. That's silly.
Healthier. I'm not asking you to be an Olympic medalist. I just want you to be the best that you can be.
And I like to think that you make me the best I can be, and that means listening to you when you tell me not to put cookies in the buggy or not to get a soda. Because I could really go for a soda right now. I was thinking about going to the store.
You have a soda in the fridge right
No,
now.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I do?
The Pepsi that you got
I
yesterday.
do. That's gone.
Of course it's gone.
That's gone. But if you would rather I not have one, I'm comfortable drinking water for the rest of the evening. Not because you.
If you want a soda, go get a soda. I'm not trying to run your life.
No, you're trying to keep me healthy so that I'm around longer.
Well, you're a grown man. You know what's healthy. You know what's not healthy. If
No,
you decide
you're the doctor in integrative health.
No.
You know what's healthy.
You know. You're a grown man. I'm not gonna baby you. I'm not gonna treat you like a child. You know what's healthy, what's not healthy. If you decide you want to have soda all the time, it's fine. Just
boy, I thought we just agreed on a whole new system.
no, yeah, but yes, we did agree. But I'm not going to baby you. I'm not going to fuss at you every time you put something in the bag. You're always tell you no. You run things. If you want some cookies, you get some cookies. And I've lately been having the mindset of just because you're getting it, I'm probably not going to have much or have any, but that's your decision. I would just like you to keep certain things in mind. And
I will. Not because it'll make you feel better, but because it's probably best for me. And I have to remember that you're looking out for my well-being. And sometimes that means I can't have a handful of cookies. And I'm okay with that. Have a kiss. I don't know if y'all got that. It was real sexy, though. That was a sexy kiss. I love you. And I don't want us to bicker. And I don't want you to feel badly because you're looking out for my well-being.
Okay, what about when I say stuff to you that has nothing to do with food?
Like what? Give me an example.
Hey, honey, can you remove your cat hair-filled clothing, or can you wash your hands? Like earlier when you were going to get me a cookie. That was really sweet of you to go get me a cookie. I didn't want you to reach your hand and the cookie container after you were petting the cat, you know? So when I say stuff like that to you, I say, hey, hon, I know you just took out the trash and I appreciate it, but Joanne, watch your hand. You always give me crap. And it makes me not want to say anything to you.
I will make a conscious effort to be more aware of those sorts of things.
But it's not,
so that
it's
you
not
don't
just,
have to bring it to my attention.
But are you doing it because you understand why I'm asking?
I understand why you're doing it. No,
because there was a time where you and Kari would just, let's just do it to shut Asia up, and I don't want to resort back to that.
Yeah, we did, but we're past that now. At least I like to think so. So I will do my best to do my part to not spread cat hair and germy things, because I'm a man and I know I can be dirty sometimes. Okay? I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to feel bad that you're just trying to look out for me. You're my girl and you just want me to be good. I don't get that. Okay? Now, it was your idea to turn on this video and it turned into a counseling session, which is fine, but I would like to think that we have resolved certain issues. Are you comfortable with the resolution that we have found? Do you feel as though that we will be able to, in practice, implement these things in such a way that will ease tension in our home?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
But do you feel as though if these things are carried out the way we said they will be, it will be effective? Mm-hmm. Okay, then now I feel good. Now I feel better. So are you good?
I didn't mean to turn this on the flash.
Well, no, it's fine. Like I feel better knowing that you feel better. As much as you don't want me to feel down, I don't want you to feel down. I don't want to deny you the things that you want. And all you want is for me to be healthy. Be a jerk. I'm not going to be healthy. I'm going to go out and drink bleach. I got to do things that are better. And you pointing out that we made an agreement and I didn't do a thing isn't you fussing. It's you reminding me of an agreement that we already have in place. I have to remember it as such, and you have to remember it as such. And if we can do that, we'll be better. Is that good? We good? I love you. No fussing. I just want you to be happy. So wow, we've been counseling now for quite a while. Hey, yeah, we're still here. So what would you like to do now? It's getting to that time of the night where you can't eat anymore. Would you like a snack or something? 7:27. Yeah, day got away from you, didn't it? So let's go get you a snack or something. And we'll come in here. If you want to play the game, we'll play the game. If you want to do some reading, we can do that. If you just want to watch some stuff, I got some stuff we can watch. We'll find us something to watch and we'll just hang out all night long. Sound good? Okay, I love you. I'll rub your back. Want me to rub your back? Okay. She always says she don't want me to rub her back, but then when I get back there, she get the, oh God, this is all good. So I'm going to rub her back. And I'm going to go now.